Oh my god, this is so cool! Hi, this is Cass from Aussie Cass Plays, and welcome back to Tomodachi Life Living the Dream. I always stumble over the name of it's the Tomodachi. I want to say Tomodachi for some reason. I don't know why, it's fine. But I thought I would give you guys an update on my island. It's gotten a lot bigger. I've unlocked the maximum footprint size. I've added a lot more villages or islanders, I guess. I've got a separate little area. This is where I'm putting all the date everything characters that I've been adding. And I have a few other characters as well. So the bulk of them are Baldur's Gate 3. For some reason, Minsk has a romance interaction. He's not in a relationship with anybody, so I dread to think who he wants to romance, but that's fine. I thought I would walk you guys through. So obviously I've introduced you to the main cast that I had already made. Ended up making Boo as a separate character because in the clothing shop, they had a hamster costume. So I was like, why not? He's not wearing the hamster headpiece though, because it has a face on it, and a face on a face was kind of creepy. I mean, I can show you, but it looked a little haunted. I mean, I guess it's kind of cute too, right? Why don't I try it for a little while? Hey, little guy. So this is Minsk's best friend. Let's feed him. Do hamsters eat mussels? I don't think hamsters probably eat mussels in real life, but that's okay. I'm a little bit broke at the moment because they had more expensive outfits with multiple swatches in the shop today. And I blew through all my money. I've only got 1,300, which is not a lot for me. I think Blinky Low would be really cute. He walks really quick as well and eats things like nibble. So he's got lots of like little interactions. I introduced him to Chihiro as well. Okay. Good for you, bud. If I drop him on Minsk, is Minsk's heart gonna go away? Why don't I put him in there? And this is my Boo that I made, which I may have to delete. Or maybe it's like you know, you might have like a sculpture, like you've got a particular breed of dog and you have a sculpture of that breed of dog. I guess that doesn't mean that you have two of the same exact animal or anything. It just means you like the breed. Maybe that's it. He's got a little statue of a space hamster. So, you know, let's just feed him once and then I'll click on him. Oh, nice. I made a character today and the very first thing I fed them was one of their favorites.
It may just be my imagination, but I have a nagging feeling that Sazza fancies me.
Oh, mate, no. For so many reasons. Saz is a goblin. She's tiny. I did change it so she can romance now because I've added a second goblin because I was like, maybe, you know, they could have love together. Goblins are evil. Minsk is the opposite of evil. Personality-wise, they'd never get on.
Are you really sure?
Yeah.
Right. In that case, please forget I ever brought this up.
Okay. No, not a great match. Absolutely not. It's weird to me that you're even friends. Boo. Come on. Pop you in there. There we go.
Hi, how are you? I'm good.
Is that actually, it is Boo's room. So these two live together. I want to get Chihiro in the same house. I haven't managed to achieve that yet. I think Minsk and Chihiro are characters in Baldur's Gate 2, I want to say. And Boo is Minsk's miniature giant space hamster or whatever. They're like longtime friends. Very much in the friend zone. I think that... Where is Chihiro living? I think she's living with somebody else right now. This house is called Oops. I need to figure out the possessive apostrophe situation. This house is called Oops because Squidgy, who is my ditto from Pocopia, ended up... I accidentally clicked yes. Isabel asked to move in with them. They're not in a relationship. They're just friends. But I kind of wanted Isabel to live with Aelin. So, you know. So I made those characters after last time. So why don't I run through them? Let's go back. I don't remember where I was up to in my insane character creation. So I've got Minthara, Damon. I think I showed you guys Withers. Arabella and Mol, who are both children. Oh, Karlak and Will had a son. And I called him Ansur. Because that's a significant character from Will's background. And I figured he would. If it had been a girl, I would have... There's a female character in the city whose name I've forgotten. I would have looked her name up and probably used that. Lihala is the child of... It was Alfira and Damon had Lihala. So Lihala in Baldur's Gate 3 is Alfira's mentor, who passed away before the game. So I figured she named her after her mentor. I thought that would be a nice thing to do. Anyway, maybe could I get you to go and help Ansua, please?
Maths has never been my subject.
No, probably not. Let's go deal with that.
Uh-oh, spot of hiccups, is it?
Help me, Hick.
Uh-huh, there's your problem, right there?
That's it. Just give it a little more welly.
What do they mean when they say welly? If you know, leave a comment down below. The only welly I can think of is like a Wellington boot, like the shoe. Maybe like stick your boot in and pull, like that kind of thing. I don't really understand. Anyway, these two have a crush on each other. They are both children. I didn't want to change them from being children yet. So, you know, that's where they're at. Then I decided to create all of my... They're called Tavs, like the character in Baldur's Gate 3 that you play as. You can play as any of the companions, like I've got a save at the moment where I've been playing a Shadowheart. You can play as a character that you create for yourself, and there are two types of those. There's Tav and Dark Urge. So Tav is, you can kind of choose their background. Dark Urge is a set background. Your character has amnesia, and it's not a great background. You could probably guess by the name. It's a little dark. I've beaten Baldur's Gate 3 so many times. So Talia was a paladin. She was my very first. Then we have Oleandra, who was a drow. She was a spore druid, and not the best character in the world. Aurora was my first attempt at playing Dark Urge, and I deliberately wanted her to be physically not dark, so I made her look like, you know, a Disney princess or Barbie. Hazel was a ranger, because I felt like I had to go back after having played this storyline being quite dark. I wanted to go back and play something lighter. Then I did another dark run with a Dark Urge draconic sorcerer named Azura. Then I had Nyx, who was also kind of evil. In fact, she's probably the evilest character I've played. She was a warlock. Dawn was a paladin. That was my first attempt at an auto mode run. I'm just giving you guys my history of Baldur's Gate 3 characters now. I failed that run, but I completed the game anyway. And then Eldrin was the only time I've ever played a male lead in the game, and annoyingly, he's the one I beat auto mode with. So I was thinking I should make Hyacinth as well, since we've been doing Hyacinth on the channel, as much as I haven't been uploading it a huge amount. What are we doing here, Eldrin? Ooh. He's in his imagination zone. Now, Eldrin was a monk, but there's not really any clothes that work, so I've just been giving him generic browns and greens. That particular outfit he's wearing, he asked me for something boring. He explicitly said, I want something I can blend into the wall.
No one can stop me.
No, no one can stop you, mate. You do you. He asked me for something he could be a wallflower in. I was like, I mean, okay. So, it's as wallflowery as it gets. Hey, Halsin. Can you talk to Eldrin? Say hi. Don't let him blend in.
Name's Halsin.
Lovely to meet you, Halsin. I'm Eldrin.
Cherry cake warbled Algafe.
Nice.
Thanks to you, I'm now closer with Eldrin.
Let's give you some food, mate.
Um,
I did play a bit this morning, and I did
Father
give them all
preserve.
food, but the food in this game doesn't last very long. I think the reason is because, like, that's how you earn money. Like, you kind of fill their wants, and then that makes them happy.
Nature's bounty.
And then they give you money. They're paying you to look after them. You're actually in the game, you are canonically a deity. At some point, characters will refer to you as a deity. So that's cool. It's nice to be, you know, a god. Hey, Sazza.
Do you have a moment?
Sure.
I would just love it if there was a bird while...
Sure. I'm gonna move it. It's not gonna stay here. But I'll let you pretend. I mean, I guess it could stay there for now.
That's going to make life here 1,000,000 times better.
Wow. The bar is on the floor, isn't it? It's fine. So this is Sazza. That's the one that Minsk wanted to romance, which I'm not okay with. Ooh, I've got a sale at the market. Let's quickly go and check in.
Welcome.
Hi.
We're running a special sale today. Get yourself an aerobics outfit for 80% off. Make sure to stop by again tonight.
Thanks. So, where was I up to? I made the Emperor. I enjoy the Emperor because he floats.
Hey, good afternoon.
Hi, buddy. He's a mind flayer. So, if you're wondering why he looks like that and you've not played Baldur's Gate 3 before, that's why. He floats. He talks in a creepy voice. Like, he's got like I chose the reverby kind of echoey voice. He's just floating around. I made Barkus. I made Fezerk, I think is his name. He's one of the goblins in the game. We have Isabel and Aelin, who I've been desperately trying to get together.
You're looking chipper, narrator Cass.
Thanks. I feel pretty chipper, actually. And can I grab you? And we'll find Aelin. See, it's a bit awkward.
Hey, ally mine. Costolotti. So,
Come on. Now kiss.
Salado,
You guys are the
Windows,
OTP.
Coffee,
Come
that-
on.
Come
on! They're not kissing. It's fine. So then I made my Ditto, Squidgy, who I will just actually... Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I'll just take a hat off.
I think I'm starting to get...
Just so you can see. Because the hair I've been using for my Ditto in Pokopia is very much like this. It doesn't have the sort of active ringlets because it's more blobby. She has a crush on Arabella because I did make her a child like Arabella. Arabella's in a relationship with Mole though, and Squidgy has already attempted to proposition Arabella, and Arabella has already shut her down. So I made another Pokemon child. I'm still tinkering with the design, so if you have any suggestions for how to improve it, please let me know, because I am in Struggle Town on the next one, but let me just quickly level up Squidge. Also, I enjoy Squidgy's expressions. Everything is Ditto. It's easy, I don't have to think about it. Got angry, sad. I haven't got one for happy. When Ditto is happy, they will say Ditto.
Ditto.
There you go, baby. I love my Ditto very much.
Ditto. It's as if that expression was made for me.
It was.
Thanks for everything you do. This is a little gift from me. Ditto.
Thank you. Once you get past like level 20, they start giving you coins. So like extra payment.
Cass, I'm happy that you came to see me. Ditto.
So, I've been tinkering with the design. It's a little haunted though. I was trying to make an Eevee.
Cass, it's good to see you.
Eevee is also a child. And I thought it would be cute because I was like, I want Squidgy to have someone to like, even if they don't end up in a relationship, to have someone to live with and be friends with. And I was like, which Pokemon would I want to live with? And I'm already on the record saying that it would be Eevee. So this is what I've done. You know? But I'm still, like, I wanted the really big eyes, but this was the only eye where the color goes all the way to the edge without a white that I could see in the entire thing. I don't love the big black line over the top, but it was not one I could turn off. Yeah, I'm not super loving it, to be honest. And I ended up, originally I didn't have a hair, but the giant egg head didn't work because Eevees have like, they're furry and they have like a tuft. And then I was like, if it's just inspired by Eevee as opposed to actually trying to look 100% like Eevee, I could use a ponytail to like represent the tail.
I've seen you here.
So that's where I'm going with that, but I only added that hair this morning, so I'm still trying to adapt and overcome. And this character is my Animal Crossing character. So in Animal Crossing, my character's name is Cass, because I have a tendency to make myself in all these games. I
So
don't know.
recently, I ran into Villager
What?
Cass, and all she could talk about was the annals of Karsus.
I've never seen
No
this
wonder.
before.
Who doesn't like the annals of Karsus or two?
I want some. I want some. You're all just a bunch of the annals of Karsus heads.
It's annals.
Villager Cass is so talented. You know what I mean, right?
Absolutely. Such an artist.
Talented? Talented at what? Tying shoelaces.
Hey, tying shoelaces is harder than it looks. My hair has been an absolute mess lately.
I think that's
I can't
Astarion.
recommend Croquette's infused shampoo
And I
enough.
think that's Karlak.
As a salad dressing too.
No, try using a buttered potato infused conditioner instead. It's also good on salad.
The other two might be
Wait,
Shadowheart and
that's your hair.
Jennifer.
I thought you were wearing a bird as a hat.
I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure about Astarion and Karlak. That is a really weird
Huh.
dream.
Ha. Just a dream.
Yes. A restaurant menu. Neat.
What can I do for
So
you?
what I decided was because I set my name as the narrator, like the deity
Thanks,
of this
I'm
island,
starving.
as Narrator Cass, and I was like, I don't want to have two Casses, that's weird. So I've gone with Villager Cass. But when she makes friends, I've actually been changing her the nicknames that other people give her to just Cass. So we have ultimately ended up with two Casses. But that's okay. I think she's super cute. She is an adult. I know she looks like a child because that's just how Animal Crossing rolls. And these expressions I've been choosing are ones I think I would say. So I am kind of projecting. But she's currently single. I'm not in here trying to get her to, like, you know, I'm not living vicariously through her or anything. It is autumn and I love this coat dress combo. I'm sad that I only have the one color combination for it. Because it, I've got quite a few characters wearing variations on this outfit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So she has lots of friends. She's friends with Gail. She's friends with Eddie from Date Everything. She's friends with Minsk. I did then, again today, I was like, if I'm making characters inspired by, like, Eevee's inspired by Eevee but not trying to look like Eevee, I thought I would give making Eunice a try. I haven't finished... Oh, I love this one. Oh, this is a different dance. I like the other dance better. But that's alright. That just keeps going forever. I'm just going to cancel that one out. So I'm going to add horns on the side of her head.
It was just a dream.
That'll be painting it on. And I'm not sure because Eunice's horns in Animal Crossing kind of go
What can I do
sideways
for
on her
you?
head. So I don't know how I'm going to do that because you can't
Oh my.
paint sideways. I could paint them so they look like they're spiraling in on themselves. Forward perspective, maybe. So she's still a work in progress. I got as far as, like, creating her and putting her in the world, and then I turned it off because I had to go, like, get groceries and, you know, do real life stuff. Why don't I have you meet Villager Cass? Because you guys are my two Animal
I don't
Crossing
think we've met,
characters.
right? My name's Eunice. It's like, lovely to meet you. Eunice, my name's Villager Cass.
Bringing up her interest in Baal. That's a choice.
choice.
I'd have two dark urges on this island. It would be more appropriate for them, but that's okay. Okay, this is where we get into the Day Everything characters. So I have made Dice K, I've made Eddie, Volt, who is obviously Eddie's. I've called them brothers in game. Probably you could consider them brothers in Day Everything. I made Skylar, I made Abel, who I am currently trying to romance in the game and not doing very well. I made Phoenicia. I realize I haven't really talked to Phoenicia much, but her character design is iconic, so I wanted her. I made Johnny Splash because
Yes, what is it?
I made him after I unlocked this outfit. It is very Johnny Splash, this outfit. It's more Elvis, to be honest. But, I mean, Johnny Splash is kind of Elvis. So, like, his whole inspiration is Elvis. Have an olive, mate. I made Benoit, who is non-binary, as in, like in the game. I also made Betty. And I was thinking about trying to
How
get
do you do,
Betty
narrator
and Benoit
Cass?
together. Currently, they're telling me it's awkward, though.
Oh
So...
my.
we'll see how that goes. Oh, look, Dawn's over there trying to stare at something. Shadowheart's prancing through. Even though I'm putting all the Date Everything characters all in one neighborhood, obviously that doesn't stop the characters from walking back and forward.
Benoit, I'm so glad to run into you.
Betty, howdy do.
From Betty's point of view, it's not a great match. But I'm keeping the dream alive, you guys. We'll see. Oh, I had a really funny moment. Abel's really sad at the moment.
Ooh,
Oh, buddy.
I'm too sad to speak. Please, just leave me alone.
Aw.
Eddie, you despicable gremlin. I loved you so much.
Why don't I introduce you to his brother? He's single.
Well,
So, Abel got a crush on Eddie the first time they met. Literally out the gate. Literally the first time. Because I was like, I'll have all the Date Everything characters meet each other. You know, I'll just introduce them to each other as I bring them into the world.
Oh
And
my.
Abel, one look at Eddie and he was in love, which I get because one look at Eddie and I was in love. Abel confessed his love to Eddie. I waited until they were friends. I did all the right things. Then it was on the Ferris wheel. Villager Cass inserted herself and said, no, I love you. And then Daisuke crawled out from under the seat and said, no, me. And then Eddie had to choose between the three of them, and he chose Daisuke, even though they had, like, met once. So, and Daisuke was like, everyone else was doing it, so it seemed like a good idea. And I was like, wow, this is totally not your outfit, my guy, but I'm sure I can work with it. I hate that hat on him. Let's just take the hat off, maybe. I don't think he's a straw boater kind of guy. So yes, that's why Abel is standing screaming at the ocean and being really sad right now. I've just made Koa, who I also think would get on really well with Abel. So Koa's the couch in Date Everything, and he's just super chill. I love that it gave him easygoing carer. I think I said it in the last video, that I feel like the game's character creation system, the way that it works, you end up with characters whose personalities on their little card are quite often exactly what you would describe them as if you were like, it's wild. The character creation system in this is so good. Now, this guy is super laid back, super laid back. He probably would just nod and be like, hey, come sit down. Let's go with that. There's Will over there strutting down the street. I don't want to deal with you right now. I'm trying to address Abel's issues. Can you talk to him?
That again.
No, talk to him, Koa. Koa! Don't be so rude. Here. Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong, to be fair. The last character that I made in the Date Everything set, not the most recent character that I made, because, like I said, I made Eunice this morning, but I made Barry, who is our makeup in Date Everything, and he's like the little ADHD twink character. So, and I say that with the most love in the world. I adore Barry. He's the best. The hair isn't tall enough because Barry in the game has a huge pink, like makeup, like eyeshadow brush for hair, but it was the best I could do. So it's fine. Let's see what prezzies. I think he's still quite, oh, a set of paints. Yes, that's probably the closest I'm going to get to a makeup brush. So let's give him that. I would like you to meet someone. You haven't met anybody, my dude. Johnny, I guess. They're both bathroom adjacent. Oh, that's creepy.
Oh,
Skylar's listening to music and Johnny is just lurking.
I am truly humbled that you called on me, Barry.
Barry wants to kick evil in the pants. Look, he'd rather talk about the latest eyeshadow or like nail varnish or something, but that's fine. It's fine.
Thank you. I feel like Johnny and I get along a bit better now.
Okay. Is this the first Nintendo game with voice acting? Just looking how funny is it that this is it, you know? Alright, Abel, my guy. Can I talk to you?
Aw, I'm too sad to speak.
Aw.
Please, just leave me alone.
The problem is that Abel's only real friend is Daisuke, or is Eddie. And I think bringing Eddie over would be counterproductive. Hi. I need to change the wall in here to make it more like a nightclub.
I was thinking that Volt and Abel would get along fab.
Yeah, you should introduce that. I was
What
just
should they
trying
talk
to do
about?
that, actually.
I'm-
They should talk about dating. I've been choosing that for
Got
all of
it.
these characters.
I'll go round up Volt and Abel.
I wonder if this will work. Get poor Abel out of the dumps.
Abel, I'd like to introduce you to Volt. Volt, this is Abel. Would you like to have a chat? About dating? Yeah, sure. If someone told you, Abel, I'm going to go dating, would you join them? Absolutely. I love dating.
Based on my
I
experience
can't
of
stop
Able to
thinking
date, that is
about
canonically
it
a
day
lie.
and night. I really am totally obsessed with dating. If you'd like, I could talk to you about it non-stop. I would like nothing more.
Oh, nice. They went straight to friends. That's good.
What a great idea to have them talk about dating. They've become friends thanks to you.
Now, Eddie, you need to exit stage left.
So,
Yeah, the reason I picked this particular room for Eddie is because it has a switch box on the wall. And Eddie in Date Everything is the fuse box for the house. So, like the electricity circuits and stuff. But let's see if I can change the actual wallpaper to be less graffiti. I know I have one that is bricks. Do I have any, or do I have to purchase? I might have to buy it.
Welcome.
So the way this game works with your decor, you choose the like base room, which applies the furniture, the wallpaper, and the floor. And then you choose another room and it just applies the element that you've selected. So I've said wallpaper, so it's just grabbed the wall swatch from that other room. You can't use the rest of the stuff from that other room, which when I was poorer and had...
Well, please come again.
Ooh. I hadn't seen that yet. How much is it?
Welcome. Thanks for shopping with us.
That is so nice. I don't know which character I would give that to. I don't feel like I currently have any. But I feel like I could make a character to go with this room. It is so
Please
good.
come again.
But yes, so you can like customize. So for example, like if I wanted to change the floor, I could then choose a third type of room and it like mixes and matches. But I feel like this is more him. Like he wouldn't be big on the like heavy graffiti because he's the electricity for the house, but when you meet him,
thanks.
It
looks different.
Oh, that's not a bit savage actually. It's like a club, so he kind of does the, you know, the lighting and all that kind of stuff for the club. I love that Eddie was like, you can't date me, but my brother's single. I wonder if this will work. But he seems happy now. Can I click on him? Will he let me talk? Yay!
I'm feeling better now.
That's great. My little sad guy. My little sad dining table man. Not a normal human sentence.
Oh my.
It's fine. All of his outfits are that shirt in different swatches and then different types of jeans. Same hat. I got both of his favorites, by the way. I should really be feeding them to him, but that's alright. No, don't be lost in conversation.
How fare you, Abel? Hi.
Phoenicia over here has a massive crush on Skylar at the moment, which is hilarious. Speaking of Skylar, why don't I do Phoenicia a solid and get her to rescue Skylar from her hiccups?
Doing okay there.
The hiccups. Hick. Just won't stop hick.
All right, hold still. Here goes.
Ah. Oh, wait. I'm fine.
I think the thing I enjoy the most about this
I'll return
game
the favor sometime.
is the
I'm so glad
customization.
you're all right.
So being able to build objects and being able to customize characters, like there's a fair amount of customization. I can't make the perfect Eevee, but there's still a fair amount of customization. So I think I walked you through these already. I made Daisuke's robe and I've added a few extra items like the Annals of Carsus, which is the thing they were talking about earlier. The silver sword. This is a really jank looking sword, but it's a sword that Lae'zel wants, so I made one for her. And then I was experimenting with making music, so I made a record and I made a computer game called Baldur's Gate 3. You may have heard of it because I was able to stamp the characters onto it and I drew like a little brain in the background. It was a lot of fun. I love that kind of stuff. And I've been enjoying like laying out the land, like the roads, and yeah. I have really been enjoying this. I think I can see it getting old. I can definitely see a point where when, because currently I've got how many characters? So 12, 24, 36, 48 characters. I think the maximum is 70. And I could definitely see the point at which I max out on characters is the point at which I'm probably going to stop playing. I have maxed out my wishes, which I think is pretty common. I saw a YouTuber, I was watching like an update video for their patch, And he was talking about if you max out your wishes, then, hey, when the season turns over, like when winter starts in the Southern Hemisphere, I'll be able to buy the seasonal decor items. It's only 6 or 7 things. I currently have 180 wishes I haven't granted. I also have one flight that I haven't done. So why don't I do that? Why don't we? Who would go to outer space? I reckon Lazelle. She's like from the astral plane, or her people are at any rate. So why don't I do that? So I've still got lots of clothes and stuff I haven't unlocked, and lots of food stuff I haven't unlocked. But in terms of the
really
wishes,
giving me an outer space tour ticket?
there's nothing else at the
Thank
moment.
you so much.
And I've got over 100,
Time to pack
like you
my
saw.
bag.
So
Stick.
I could definitely see I'm going to taper out on this game. But I also thought I would taper out on Animal Crossing, and I'm still doing dailies in that at the moment. So, ooh! Daisuke, run! Oh my gosh, is there a rocket underneath my fountain? Wow.
Warm fuzzies tanks fully topped up. Proceeding to tertiary sequence. Cherry cake system stable. 5x5.
5x5 makes me want to make Faith from Buffy.
Boosters 1 through 4. Attached and ready to rumble.
Oh my goodness. Is she taking anyone with her? Oh, she's taking Olsen. Of course she is. They're dating. In fact, I think they're married. Take that, NASA! Oh my god, this is so cool! You would not be standing that close. Wow, that is way less underwhelming than most of the troops. That is so cool! Oh my gosh, hang on. Oh, it's the credits! Wow! I didn't know I was going to show you guys the credit sequence. Here's the credit sequence, guys.
Now, what would make a good souvenir?
Halson would hate... Oh, he might like this, actually, because you get to, like, see the planet. Because he's a druid, so he'd be, like, super into, like... He's all about nature. The planet is going away. Am I going to the moon? This is cool. I really like this.
Tomodachi said it's my turn to fly the spaceship now.
Did I? Do you want to? Okay. I've stopped moving the controller. You do it. He's not doing it, guys. This is so cool. Yeah, I feel like this is a good time to end the video. I'm going to end this one here. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.
Am I glad we didn't explode?
Me too, mate. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. You know the drill. Don't forget to wash your hands. I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching. I mean, that checks out.
Whoa, the pillars of creation in the Eagle Nebula. Dunno what I'm looking at, but it's pretty.
Smile for the camera.